We are back on BuzzChomp.
Make sure you're subscribed.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
The Walking Dead, kids. It's all about our prediction. Negan versus badass Carl. Who is badass Carl? In the comics, Carl is just way, way better. He's not so whiny. He's not so childlike at times. He's just awesome and badass. He does stupid things, but he holds his own weight. He's way better, and he's freaking badass. We've yet to really see badass Carl. We got a little smidge of him in the season opener when he kind of like said to Rick, just do it, just like referring to cutting off his hand. Like that was kind of a sense of badass Carl there, because that's what friggin' Carl from the comics would do. I mean, Carl from the comics would cut off his own hand. It's pretty evident and obvious that things are brewing to an all-out war with Negan. But slow your roll, kids. Slow your roll. Negan is not the governor. He's not here one day and then gone the next day. Negan is a terrorizer. Negan stays around. That's why the arc of this season so far has been so slow. That's why they're kind of like planting the seeds everywhere. So if you're thinking that it's going to be an all-out battle by the end of the first half of season 7, no. Calm yourself down, kids. Calm yourself down. We're going to be left with the cliffhanger. We think it's going to have something to do with Negan and Carl. Last we saw Carl, he was in a truck with Jesus, and they were headed to Negan's camp. Woo! Carl has got to be badass on this. Carl has got to be. First, he's got to get rid of Jesus. That's right. We're pretty sure that Carl is going to get rid of Jesus, kick him out of that truck, leaving Jesus to go and get Rick. Setting up our season finale of a standoff between Rick and Negan, and Rick wanting Carl back. He's got to get Jesus off that truck so he's alone, so he can steal a weapon and try to take out Negan. Once Carl does that, he's gonna come out guns a-blazing. Yeah, he's gonna take out a bunch of saviors. That's how he turns into badass Carl, because he's basically going in there knowing that he's gonna sacrifice himself to kill Negan, and that's fine because it's for the greater good. That's when Carl's like badass and sheds his childlike ways. Boom, he's gonna take them out. He's gonna show Negan what he has got. Carl, though, is still a kid, and Negan knows that. And even though Negan is like ruthless and does some horrible things, like we heard him killing this group of women, all their men. Yeah, he does shit like that. I think he's gonna have a soft spot for Carl, guys. He's definitely gonna have a soft spot for Carl, and being pretty impressed that Carl was just willing to sacrifice himself, try to get that close to Negan and to kill a bunch of men and to try to kill him. No one does that. No one gets that close. Carl is going to, leading Carl to have some big ass balls and actually become a man and be badass Carl, kids. Be badass Carl. Negan's not gonna kill him. Nope. Sure, Rick has been bowing down to Negan, blah, blah, blah. But he can't stand for Carl being with the saviors. He can't stand for anything happening to Carl. And Rick is gonna go and get Carl back with Jesus. He's gonna go to the saviors. Oh, that's gonna open us up, kids. That's gonna open us up. I think it's going to end prior to Rick getting Carl back. I think it's going to end with a standoff. But what that's going to open us up for, it's going to open up Rick and Jesus and Carl too to bond over this experience. It's also going to lead Jesus to take Rick and Carl to the kingdom and open them up to a whole new world, kids. That's going to start the movement of planning against Negan. A slow plan though, kids. I'm not sure that we're going to see a battle by the end of season 7, or if the battle's going to kick off in season 8. We'll have to brace ourselves. But man, badass Carl, we cannot wait for him to come. He's going to change the way we look at Carl in this show. He's going to actually be a little man here and not a little child anymore. And he's going to try to take on Negan. Kids, comment below. Let me know what you all would think of Carl turning into a badass. Yeah, kids, yeah. The Walking Dead, kids.
Tune back in
More from Mandy and Dan
on BuzzChomp.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, thank you.